Beyond the Finish Line is a year-long collaborative project between First Port and Ice Cream Architecture. The aim of the project is to mobilise young people, aged 16 to 30, in Glasgow to regenerate their local areas by setting up social enterprises throughout 2014.
Hello, we are Little Book Transfers and our business idea is wall mural and illustration. We specialise in visual promotion.
Beyond the Finish Line has helped us develop our idea through basic incubation space and support. There's always somebody around to answer your questions. I definitely think that Beyond the Finish Line has accelerated and solidified us as a company and also as a social enterprise. It's been invaluable.
Birds of a Blether is drama confidence workshops for women in the community. I'm based in the north of Glasgow at the moment just because I live in Maryhill, but I'm hoping to expand it at some point so that I'm throughout Glasgow in deprived areas mostly. I'm wanting to work with girls that are just coming into the community centre just to work with me, or also going into charities and organisations that already have kind of established groups that they want me to come in and do a kind of hour or a couple of hours workshop with them that's catered to whatever they need, basically.
We're called Urban Catch, and we promote sustainability solutions and urban growing through aquaponics. So aquaponics is gaining popularity all over the world at the moment. It's a way of growing food with fish and plants together with a closed loop ecosystem. So it's actually one of the most sustainable ways of growing food because you maximise the outputs and minimise the inputs. Feed the fish feed the plants essentially, and the plants clean the water for the fish. So you've got a protein source and you've got your fruit and veg as well. It's also great because it uses about 1/10 the amount of water as traditional forms of agriculture, and because of the constant nutrients that the plants are getting, they can grow up to 5 times faster. In addition to that, you're not able to use pesticides or chemicals because it would kill the fish, so it's a very clean, healthy way of growing food. So yeah, we're experimenting with that, and we're going into communities and schools and promoting it as an educational tool and also as a potential alternative of growing food.
We are Helpful. We are a pop-up cinema within Glasgow. It's a social enterprise integrating health promotion with cinema events. So we'll be providing courses on healthy eating, stress relief and oral hygiene for vulnerable groups within Glasgow and people who can't afford the big multiplex cinemas that we have here. So it will be people in more poorer areas, larger families.
My business is called The Dream Machine, and The Dream Machine is essentially sensory immersion experiences, as this weekend has tried to be. What Beyond the Finish Line has done for me and for The Dream Machine is it's catalysed and formulated that process into what it is now.
Well, it's basically a continuation of a master's project, which was looking at reclaimed building materials and the amount of waste currently being produced. And then from that, we decided we had to engage with the public about their thoughts on it. And then from there, we took it into hosting workshops for people to make their own furniture. The workshop's about different legal aspects and marketing or stuff that I wasn't aware of at all. So it's been a great help. And if it wasn't for Beyond the Finish Line, there's potential that my desire to continue the idea would have dissolved because it's been quite difficult to do both with working. But Beyond the Finish Line's kept me going, and sharing the space of all the other challenges as well has kept everyone motivated.
I think the biggest impact has been the sort of business mentoring and advice that we've had. Trying to refine our idea was something that was really difficult to just do our own, but with the help of like Brian from First Port and the people from Beyond the Finish Line, it has gotten to that point where we're much more comfortable with where we are. So I would say the biggest impact is the mentoring and the advice.
Beyond the Finish Line is connected us to other social enterprises who is at the start-up stage and gone through the same process as ourselves. It's also it's connected us to funders and other events that's happening for social enterprises in Glasgow.
Bye.